Hi guys, welcome to Dead Don't Die Gameplay Trailer 2. As you can see, I've made a first version of an introduction. I'm sure this will evolve as the game evolves, but for now we have an intro of some description. And we also have a menu screen which has nothing in it other than start game. So I'm going to hit start game and take you through what's new in the game now. So we start by driving in to our home base, and I will start by kind of just giving you a sense of what the game is about again. For anyone who saw the original gameplay demo, that was focusing mostly on what the gun combat is like and the general moment-to-moment gameplay, and this one will focus more on the meta gameplay and the overall objectives of the game. So we've just driven in our truck, and this is what will happen every time we finish a mission. We'll come back to our home base, which is this log cabin level, and we've got a new interaction system, some icons and things. You can see this hand appears, it lets you know that you can interact with something. So I'm going to click on that and I jump out of the truck. And this is our base. This is our center of operations. Now, just for anyone who didn't see the original demo where I rambled on about what the game's about, basically this is a zombie apocalypse game which focuses mostly on gun combat with humans, although there obviously are zombies. And our main objective is we're sick and tired of all the warlords that have populated this island that we're on and started killing survivors and basically causing trouble. So we're going to do something about it. We're a vigilante, and we're going to get rid of everyone. We're going to clean up the place. So that's what we're up to. And this is our home base here, the log cabin. It's a nice little secluded cabin. We've got a nice little kind of lake back here. Over here we've got a little shed which we can go in. And this is just there's various bits and bobs in here. We've got a little scarecrow which acts as a tutorial thing to teach you how to pick stuff up. And in fact, I can't pick stuff up because I've got 2 items. When you've got 2 items, you can't pick things up. So I could choose to drop my baseball bat, and then I could pick up this scarecrow if I so choose to, and take him around, take him to dinner or whatever you might do with the scarecrow. Chuck him down on the ground. We don't really care about him. But that mechanism is there so you can move bodies out the way, and also so you can pick up friendlies and take them back to base if they are injured, which is something we will get to later on. We've got other things to explore here, but I won't go into them anymore. So this is our one fellow survivor that we have at the moment, but you will, over the course of the game, find and rescue as many people as you can, and that's one of the tertiary objectives. Primary objective is kill all the warlords, secondary objective is rescue as many people as possible. And when you complete the game, the more people you've rescued, the better you'll score. But obviously, killing people is the main thing. This is a chap called Alex. And we can click on him, and then we can start ordering him around, doing things. We can tell him to move. Put. And we can tell him to do various other things. But he'll go back and stand there in a minute, because we're at peacetime. We're back at our safe log cabin. So we can obviously go and explore the log cabin if we want. Eventually, you'll have survivors all in here, hanging out, doing various things. And this log cabin I'll be adding more detail to it later on. But for now, it's pretty empty because it's just me and Alex hanging out here. So really, we want to get to the meat of what the game is about. And the game is about surviving, killing these warlords, and saving as many people as possible. Now this thing, the planning table, is our main interface. So the game is very low on interface. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible, so you have very few pop-ups and things like that. But this is the main area where you get your UI stuff. So if we go to the planning table, actually before I do that, I will just show you what happens if we try and get in the car again. You cannot use the vehicle yet. The mission destination must first be set at the planning table. So basically, when you want to go anywhere, you get in the car. But first you have to define where you want to go, and you do that at the planning table. So we'll go to the planning table, and I'll just quickly look at the map. So this is how you would choose where you want to go. As the game progresses, you will identify and find new locations to go to, and they will be strongholds for the warlords, so you want to go there and take those guys out. And there'll be also other places that will offer supplies and potentially allow you to save people, and there might be other things of interest. At the moment we know about 2 places. We know about our home base. I'll read the things as we go. So you are here. This is the log cabin compound we found and secured earlier. We're surrounded by mountains, which offers good protection, and we're kitted up to sleep as many survivors as we can rescue. This is our base of operations. And here are 2 other locations. We've got the Happy Mart. Happy Mart is a medium-sized general store located along a major road. At the start of the fall, it would have been loaded with supplies, but it's unlikely to be well stocked now. There might be something left. And we can choose to set the destination, which means when we get in the car, we're now going to go to the Happy Mart. And if I click on it again, we can see 3 bits of information. One is the amount of time it takes to get there and back and do the mission. And the time we're going to arrive at, and this is really important because that changes obviously the lighting and therefore the difficulty. So if you go to somewhere and you arrive at night, good luck, because it's going to be a lot more difficult. And times visited is important because as you visit a different place, they kind of evolve. So different things will happen there, different people will move in and move out. So it's good to keep track of how many times you've been somewhere. And also if you've been to the Happy Mart 20 times, there's probably not going to be a lot of supplies left. So we're going to go to the Happy Mart. We're going to arrive at dawn. We could also go to Horseshoe Harbour. And Horseshoe Harbour, this is the main harbour for the island. Its population is made up of reprobate sailors and other types who feel at home on the ocean. They call themselves sea dogs. In the early days, those with access to boats helped many people to the mainland. But as the corruption set in, the worst of their kind took over the port and formed this outfit. Now they spend their time terrorising survivors by attacking settlements from the coast. Their leader is a roughneck who goes by the name of Gritchin. We could go there, but we don't want to because if you saw that in the other gameplay demo, you'll have seen what that place is like, and also it's too hard. It's somewhere you need to go later. And there's a clue to that because if we look at the overall intel map, these are the warlords, and this is obviously a kind of demo. This isn't like a new blank slate. Normally these would all be blank. You wouldn't know about any of the warlords, and you're going to have to find out who they are over the course of the game. But here we're simulating that we have killed the cowboy. He's been eliminated. We've killed this guy called Aces. We've killed this guy called Melko, but we know of this person called Joey, the evil-looking Chop Maggie, and Gritchin. And Gritchin is the one we're interested in because Gritchin is a medium threat guy. We know he's at Horseshoe Harbour. Now in the early days of the fall, the Sea Dogs saw a high turnover in leadership. True to the pirate code, backstabbing was par for the course. That was until Gritchin came along, a tall, athletic and menacing roughneck who quickly asserted his dominance. We'll ignore the typo. After losing half his jaw in a zombie attack, he took to wearing a metal mask to disguise his disfigurement. He's also known to use a large chunk of steel as a customised shield. So we get some info on Gritchin. We know he's at Horseshoe Harbour. We know he's not dead. So we could, if we wanted to, go to Horseshoe Harbour, set that as our destination and try and kill him. But that's not what we're going to do in this demo because it's too hard. And that's a later thing. What we're going to do is we're going to take you through the other elements. So status, this is an important screen which shows you basically how well you're doing. And there's one main way to die or to lose the game at the moment, and that is to starve to death. You'll die if you don't eat food, as you do in real life. So here's our food supplies. We've got 6, we use 6, and therefore we've got 1 day of food left. And the effect this has is, currently it's okay on health, no one's starving right now, but the loyalty is affected because people are kind of, freaked out. Our pal Alex over there, he's freaked out by the fact he's almost out of food. And we've also got medical supplies when people get injured. We don't really need to go into that now, but I'll quickly show you what that's like later. All the supplies are actually represented physically, so if we run down over here, we actually have our supplies physically demonstrated. So we've got if we look down at the bottom of the screen, we've got food supplies, 3 bits of food in there, 3 bits of food in that one, and 10 medical supplies there. And if you look, the hand appears when you're close enough to interact with something, and when you're too far away, it disappears. So that's how you know you can pick things up. So yeah, I can pick these up if I want. I have to drop an item and then I can pick up my box. There's no real reason to. I could, if I want to get, if I want to put it somewhere else just for aesthetic reasons, you're welcome to do that. If you want to try and stack them, you can do that as well. But basically that's a visual representation of our supplies. So we know that we're getting low on food. We know that our poor guy Alex is a bit freaked out by that. And we can see that in more detail when we go to the team screen. So the team screen, this is us. We can switch to Alex. We can switch back. We got our name. We can tell you about us while we're here. So before the fall, Drew, who is us, had a boring office job. Like many others, when the horror began, he and his family sought refuge on the island, hoping to find somewhere safe from the dead. Soon he would discover that without law, gangs would rise up and violence between the living would soon become an even greater threat. Like many others over the last 2 years, he tragically lost the ones he loved to the chaos and terror. With nothing to live for, he found himself wandering the Central Island forest, where he discovered the secluded log cabin, where we are now. From here, his pain slowly twisted to thoughts of revenge. These are the final days of his story. So that's us. And Alex has his own little basic backstory as well. Alex has lived on the island for most of his life, working as a general labourer in various construction industries. What he lacks in smarts, he makes up for in solid outdoorsmanship. He can take a hit or two, and he knows how to dish it out as well. He's fiercely loyal to the cause. And that's represented here on his loyalty stat. This is incredibly high. But if he starves for too long, or we basically fail to provide his needs, this will go down. And if it gets to 0, he will disappear. He'll leave and he'll go and try and make his own way in the world. So we need to try and keep him loyal. So I'll quickly take you through the other stats. We've got a status. If it's ready, that means we can take him on a mission. If he's injured too much, it will show that he's wounded. His health bar will be low. And then we won't be able to take him on a mission. Fatal wounds means he got some serious wound in combat and he will actually slowly die unless we have enough medical supplies to heal him. So that's what medical supplies are for. And other stats, experience goes up as we make kills. So when his experience gets to a certain level, he'll unlock XP points, and then we can level up resilience, movement, firearms, and close quarters. Resilience is basically his maximum health stat, so he can take more shots. He's already very resilient at this stage of the game, so he can take about 10 small arms fire shots, which is kind of ridiculous. Compare that to us, we can take about 2. So we get shot about twice from a small gun, we're dead. One shotgun blast, we're dead. So the game is hard. But you can obviously upgrade that if that's what you choose to do. Movement allows you to run faster and generally move quickly, and also when you carry items like crates and things, you can move faster, so movement is very good. Firearms, self-explanatory, more accurate with guns, and quicker reload times and things like that. Very valuable stats. So Alex is pretty well, he's pretty handy with guns. And close quarters is more damage and quicker striking with things like axes and stuff as well. So Alex is he's a good lad to have on your side. We start out, at the moment I've given us, for the purpose of the demo, a decent firearm stat, which means we're going to be quite accurate, but you'll probably start somewhere down here and you're going to miss a lot. And we'll show you what that looks like in a minute. We can also obviously configure our primary and secondary weapons. We've got a baseball bat at the moment as our primary weapon, and 9mm pistol, 15 rounds. We can take them off if we want. That's all we've got, 15 rounds in the supplies. We'll be taking them all with us. Alex has just got an axe. We could give him the bow if we wanted to, and there's the bow, but we don't have any arrows, so it's kind of pointless. He's also a handy guy with an axe. If we wanted to, we could take that off him and we could give ourselves the axe, because it is a better melee weapon. But because Alex is so good at melee, it makes more sense to give him the axe. And on the belt, as you would have seen in the other gameplay demo, you can throw grenades and things like that. We don't have any grenades at the moment, but this is where you would put things like grenades and tertiary weapons there. So Alex has got an axe, he's in good health. I've got a baseball bat and 9mm pistol with 15 rounds. We sound woefully underprepared, but that's all we've got at the moment. So we're just going to go out to the map again, make sure we're going to Happy Mart. We're going to arrive there at dawn. If I go to here, we'll see that it is currently dawn, and I will just demonstrate that time moves along in slots of 6 hours. So if I click again, We've now moved to midday with a bit of rain. And the reason why you might want to do that is because if we're going to go to Horseshoe Harbour and arrive at night or anywhere at night, we might go, no, I'd rather wait 6 hours. So that's the choice you make, but obviously every 6 hours you waste is closer towards a day passing by. When a day passes by, we'll use these food supplies and then we'll be starting to starve. So we don't want to be clicking this button unless we have to. So, going to the Happy Mart, we've got everything we need, we're ready to go. So, we want to get in the truck, but we want to decide who we're going to take with us. So, we don't just jump in and they come with us, we have to decide. So in this case, we've only got Alex. We do want to bring Alex with us. So I'm going to click on Alex and I'm going to tell him to get in the truck with a long left mouse button press on the truck.
Hop in.
And he'll go and jump in. So before in the previous gameplay demo, I was using spacebar a lot for interaction. That is now gone. It's now all left mouse button. You can see the hand appears, left mouse button, you can interact with stuff. And right mouse button is into attack mode, then left mouse button, holding down right mouse button, then left mouse button becomes our attack. So we can attack these barrels if we want, which serves no purpose other than just to have fun. I will demonstrate one thing while we're here. I'll just drop my baseball bat so I can pick up this barrel. And although there is no point to this whatsoever, this is how you transfer items between our various places on the map. You chuck them in the back of the truck. So we have no reason to take this to the shopping centre, but we're going to take it anyway. We're going to get our baseball bat back. And if we want to pick up more food supplies, we'll be grabbing crates and putting them in the back of the truck. You can put as many as you can fit in there, and that's basically your lot. So it's like a mini game, like packing the truck. Anyway, let's make sure that's loaded. We're going to go off to the shopping centre. So I'm not controlling the truck. The truck is automatically controlled. It's just for cinematic purposes, and also the next level is now asynchronously loading in the background, so we don't need any loading screens. So this is basically loading the next level, and then when it's all ready, we fade out. So here we are at the Happy Mart with Alex and our pointless barrel. And now we're going to figure out what we want to do, because we can do whatever the hell we want. If we want to get straight back in the truck and go home and waste all the time we spent driving here and the food resources, we can do that if we want. Or we can try and find a boss to kill, or we can find some survivors to rescue, or we can get some food. And really, our main objective right now is to get some food. So me and you, Alex, that's what we're going to do. For people who didn't see the previous gameplay demo, I'll quickly take you through the controls that we have over the AI. I can select Alex to use him specifically. If I've got multiple AI, I can just choose individual ones. Or if I don't have anyone selected, they'll all do the thing I asked them to do. If I click on somewhere,
stay put.
Alex will go to that location. And he'll basically guard it, so I can go off and do whatever I want and Alex will stay there. And I can also long press in a direction.
Cover here.
And he'll then look in that direction and keep his eyes that way. So if I think a threat is coming from that way, I can make him stay looking that way. And if I long press on me,
let's move.
He will then regroup on me. But there is a screaming banshee who he'll sort out for me. Nice one, Alex. Melee is very dangerous, especially when I'm as weak and pathetic as I am. So it's good to have Alex around for that, but I can also tell him to target people by pressing on them. So if we've got the drop on someone and they haven't seen us yet, I can always get Alex to charge in and have a go. If I hold down the right mouse button, I'm obviously aiming with the pistol, for people who haven't seen this before, and the new crosshair, as you can see, expands as I go further away, so that gives me a sense of the accuracy that the pistol will have. Very inaccurate at that distance. It's a close range weapon. You know, this kind of distance is the kind of distance you want to use with a pistol. But as I upgrade my footsteps, as I upgrade my firearm skill, I'll get more accurate with that. There is a dude around here somewhere. Using Q and E to rotate the view.
Survivor!
Oh shit. Oh man, don't run in.
You're there.
Let's keep Alex back. Yeah, the AI is a constant work in progress. I'm trying to make them as... Ooh. Alex!
This position.
My goal for the AI is to make them as unpredictable, not the friendly AI, the enemy AI, to be as unpredictable as possible. And also behave realistically, so guys with melee weapons will tend to run away from you if you've got a gun. People tend to run away when they're injured. They like to try and flank you, they like to use cover. I don't know where the hell that guy is now. Got 6 shots. Nice. Right, dropping my gun, unloading it, picking up his. Got some more ammo. We're going to leave that dude, Alex. Oh yeah, you need to regroup on me because I told him to stay there.
On my 6.
Maybe we'll just get rid of that zombie because he could be a problem. Nice one, lads. Let's go. So for people who haven't seen the other demo, doors are physics doors. So you grab hold, you move around with them, you can use them for a bit of cover, you can peek round, and then kind of hide behind them, close them, that kind of thing. So I like to open them just a little bit and just peek through the gap, nudge them open with my bum. Oh. Shotty guy. Enemies are also randomly placed, so I don't actually know where they're going to be. So I mean, when I was making this game, I was like, I want to be able to play it so that. Oh, what? Oh, nice. He's the daddy, Alex. He's taken like quite a few shots. Just unloading that. Get that one. You can sort him out when he comes back. I'll cover this one. Eyes that way. Right, let's... Whoa! Good lad. Right, I think we will take that shotty. Can always come back for the pistol later. I don't want to have a pistol and a shotty because you need that hand-to-hand. Actually, that's not true. You don't need it. I've got Alex. Let's take the pistol as well. Come on, lad. Let's get in there and find those supplies.
Look there. Take position.
Just want to make sure Alex is in the room when I open this door.
Look here.
I'm looking that way. So he can take any fire. Okay.
Come on.
Ultimately, if your friendly survivors die, that's better than you dying.
Breather.
Whoop. He's legged it straight past us. He took one look at that shotgun. Oh, that was dangerous. I almost got you, Alex. Make sure you pick up your axe, son. Blew his face right in the face. That was well dangerous. I literally Alex had just been knocked down by that guy, and I just fired a shotgun right over the top of his head. That was very lucky. One thing I didn't mention is, yeah, if I can get Alex to drop his, we'll do it out here. I think I heard another person, so we'll just make sure we're clear first. One thing I can do is I can make Alex drop his weapon with a long press on Alex, and I can make him pick up something else. Like that barrel, if we wanted to use that, but take your axe. Definitely heard someone else say, breather! We're right next to an explosive barrel, that is not good. Let's see if we can survive this. Using Q and E to rotate the view. Oh, there's a shadow. I got the drop on you, son. You're standing in the light. Oh, he's on the roof. He's on the roof. There's a bit of a sound glitch at the moment, so people who are up high don't make as much sound. He's on the roof. You can see his shadow. How are we going to deal with this? We're going to get to the other side. Whoa!
Breather!
It's laying down fire everywhere. Oh. And he dropped his Uzi. Perfect. Nice. Do I want the Uzi or do I want the shotty? I'll unload the Uzi because it uses the same rounds for the pistol. Alex. Nice. Right, so we've come in here first because this is where Happy Mart service door's key is. Oh, we only got 2 shots in that shotty. Ooh.
Survivor!
That door's locked. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so we're hearing the bullet impacts, but not the shooting because of a little volume bug. But we need to go another way. So, this is another part of the lore of the game, is that the various warlords use zombies as terror weapons. So they like to put them in pens so they can use them later on. But it doesn't mean that you can let them out and use them for your own devious ends. So you can use zombies as a weapon yourself. But I probably won't open that door since I've got 2 shotgun shells and there's a whole bunch of zombies. So we're going to leave them. But if we wanted to, we could open that and leave them somewhere. But since the door is locked for the store, we will carry on this way. Our mission, we must remember our mission, Alex. Our mission is to get food supplies. 2 shotgun shells. Oh, I hear footsteps. It sounds like a zombie outside. Right. This is where it gets real. Having tested this many times now. This is where it gets real. I'm scared. Let's turn the torch on. I've got a close range weapon. Probably better off with the pistol in this situation. Oh man!
Intruder!
Back up! Yeah. Woo! I can't believe I didn't get hit by any of that. Oh, I got one shot from his thing. Watch that way. Alex, you're looking wrecked, my friend. So a sensible thing might be to take Alex home now, but no, because we're demoing something, Alex. So your life it's not worth anything to me. Pistol. Where have you gone? Get on my 6.
On me.
Right, you go down the stairs.
Cover here. This position.
Cover that way.
Cover here.
So you can just protect me from anyone coming up the stairs. I'm gonna have a little peek in this room. Like I said, like I don't know whether there's anyone in here or not, but it looks like there is. Oh, Shotty, one shot. I don't like this. Whoa! Oh, full on panic mode. Ran out one shot with a shotgun, not a good idea. I don't know why I'm still trying to get him. It's because I reckon I can get the drop on him. Have it. Where's your pistol? Alex, get up here.
On my 6.
You get that guy. Oh, you're kind of stuck. That's it. Nice. Where did his pistol go? There. Whew, this is too intense to just find some food supplies. Okay. Why is this door open? We're not going to worry about why this door is open. We're just going to make sure no one can flank us. Right. Okay. Food supplies, 3. That's what we like. But how are we going to get it? We could just take those food supplies out there, and that would be the sensible thing to do. But because because I love the intensity of almost being dead at any second, I feel the need to take my weak ass pistol. Oh!
Alarm!
I feel like you helped a lot there, Alex. Right, we definitely don't want to go through this door because we know what's behind this door, as we can tell by all the footsteps. A massive load of pain. I'll allow you guys, when you play this game, to figure out whether you want to let those guys in. That would be a potential solution, or would be to open that door. If you could push it open, if they're against that door, you probably wouldn't be able to get it open. But to push it open, lead them through here, maybe close that door and let them sort out the problem. But of course you'd then be creating a new problem for yourself, which would be a load of zombies inside the place where the food supplies are. But there's more food supplies in here, and there's also a surprise if we can survive. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have to do a recce. You stay here, Alex.
Stay there.
And... no, stay
This
here.
spot. Cover here.
Keep an eye on the door, even though you're really injured. I'm just going to go up to this room now it's clear, and peek through the windows. Get an idea if there's anyone lurking. No one that I can easily see. Alright, bro. Oh, you're glitching.
Let's move.
Oh, I don't like this. Whoa! Back up!
Intruder!
Hit him! Whew. He was trying to get past us. I guess he knew that door was locked, so he wasn't going out the front door. You sort him out, Alex. Not feeling particularly safe. More food supplies there. What's that? Just a standard crate. More food supplies there. Loads of food. It's too quiet. We could really misuse Alex and use him as a... Or use him to draw him out.
You're there.
Because I don't want to die.
This spot.
Alright.
Let's move.
I think you've covered those, so... Are we good? No. Woo! Nice. Okay, so because I made the game, I know that we're now safe in here. Except for the zombie. Oh, no, no, no. Nice. So we've got food supplies. We've made it. And we also have a special guest. Let's get this key. This is for the front door. Special guest.
Hey, no trouble here.
So we found our first survivor. Sheena. So we can click on Sheena.
Let's go.
And she's now on our crew. And she's got a pistol. So we've got 2 people. We found our first survivor and we've got food. So let's see if we can not get ambushed when we go out here. I think it should be relatively clear. Looking good. So actually let's just go and clear the front. Let's make sure there's no zombies. Oh, you can see his legs under the truck.
Go.
Nice. I clicked on clicked on him and told them to engage him. Right, are we clear out here? No. Let's get these guys. Obviously, because there's no such thing as like friendly fire off in this game, she doesn't shoot when Alex is in her line of sight. So if I moved in front there, she would stop shooting. And they generally get that right, although some AI can have like quite a bad friendly fire stat, and then they might just shoot you dead. And that will be explained in the traits on the character screen. So you can probably choose not to give that person a gun. Right, I think we are clear to complete our main objective, which is, let's get you, Alex. You've only got one thing, haven't you? Oh no, you're injured. We can still pick that up. Oh no, you can't. You loser. Get out of the way. Okay, Sheena, you do that then. You got one. Have I got... Ditch the shotty for a crate. Alex is too injured to pick up anything. What a loser. It's almost like he's been shot and axed like 55 times. Good lad. Alright. Both quite quick. Sheena's faster than me, I think. Yeah, she's got a good movement stat. We probably don't want this barrel, which is now pointlessly taking up space and it has no value. I'm going to chuck this in and I get her to drop hers because she doesn't know how to load the car. Only human people do. And now we're good. We're going to get the hell out of here. We could go back and get more, but I think that's demoed it enough, so we're going to get the hell out of here. So I'm going to long click on the truck. Unfortunately, what we've now identified is a bug. We found a bug where Alex is too injured to get in the truck. So what we're going to do is pretend that Alex got in the truck, and we'll have to fix that one later on. So for now, Alex, I'm afraid, because there is a game bug, you're staying back here, and I'm going on a road trip with Sheena. Sorry about that, son. Promise I'll fix the bug, and we'll come back for you later. And Alex actually will be here if we come back, but unfortunately, he's going to try and get in the truck. You can't do it, mate. See ya. Do I feel guilty? Nah. So we're back at base. We left Alex in the wilderness because even though he could walk to the truck, he was too injured apparently to get in it. Definitely sort that bug out. Sheena's now on our crew. Let's just unload this stuff because we can put it wherever we want, but you know, I'm just being tidy. We're going to chuck it down here with the rest of the stuff. Oh, poor Alex. Too injured to get in the truck, and the game is too buggy to let you get in. We can't be bothered to walk all the way. We'll just huck it the rest of the way. So now we've got Sheena, and then we can go and check out what Sheena's all about. Sheena. Well, Sheena is an islander who spent most of her adult life working in Happy Mart. After years of mindlessly checking out items for ungrateful customers, she was somewhat relieved when the world went to shit. Fortunately, her dad taught her the use of firearms from a young age, and being on her feet all day in store kept her quite fit. So she has got a good firearm stat and a good movement stat, which is why she was moving fast. She's got a pistol with 47 rounds as well, and she is healthy, unlike Alex, who's in the wilderness dying. And we can now go to status, and we can see that we've got 12 food stores now, and we're using 6 because there's just me and Sheena here. Alex is also starving to death in the wilderness, so if we left him long enough he would starve. And we've got 2 days left. Loyalty is still negative. You need about 3 days worth of food for people to be healthy. How loyal is Sheena? She's a medium loyalty kind of gal, so she's not going anywhere anytime soon. And one of the things we can do, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but we can banish people if we just decide they're dead weight. But Sheena isn't dead weight. So I'm not sure there's any point going back for Alex because we have a bug in the game which won't allow us to get him in the car. But if we could get him in the car, we would see on this screen that he would have maybe fatal wounds and very low health, and his status would be ill, and he would, when they come back, they sit on the ground looking pretty sorry for themselves, and you're not able to select them and get them in the car, which is why we have the bug when we're in a remote place, because it's also using the same mechanic to not let you put them in the car. More testing required, Simon. But yeah, so that's a general overview of the game. Quick summary: here are your bosses that you have to kill. You identify them by finding people. People that you find in the wilderness will reveal new bosses to you in new locations. And then you take them out, basically. You choose where you want to go on the map. You equip your guys here. You level them up. I'm not sure if Sheena's got any points. And then on the status screen here, you keep track of the stuff and you can move on. I'll probably end up with more supplies as the game evolves and we have more things like fuel supply for the truck and things like that would be great. Please go and check out the other gameplay video, if you want to see a bit more in-depth look at the different weapons and some of the kind of gunfighting and all that kind of stuff. Although the AI has come on a little bit since then. Still lots of work to do, but we're getting there. I now have a Steam page, so please check out the link if you haven't done so already, and consider sticking that on your wish list if you would be so kind, because that is good for the algorithm on Steam. And if you're interested in following the game, do the like and subscribe thing here as well. That would be great. But for now, I think I'll just end this by kicking Sheena in the face. Because she deserves it. Right, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you later.